The Moma. This creature is a mummified Steve that used to be like a desert Steve. After the creations of Genesis Steve and Dream Steve went extinct, Gigi was desperate to bring them all back, so she started with the Desert Steves. She went to the Desert Kingdom and found a body of the Desert Apprentice and took him in to her science lab, where she and another Steve that is also working for her are known as Virtual Steve. They started to experiment on mummified human beings from ancient Egypt and started to find out ways on how to combine the two colonies in order for their plans to succeed. Day 1. I started to test the bodies of the human beings that have once lived during the times of Egypt. But there is one problem. They always become lost souls. If me and Virtual successfully put the consciousness of a desert thief in the ancient relic created version of the mummified bodies of the people of Egypt, then just think of the fact that all of those beings will come back from extinction. Day 2. Yes, 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 yes! We have successfully brought back at least a sort of mummy relic of a desert Steve and a person from Egypt. So we started to test out if he can remember his past life of being a desert Steve that worked for his leader back in their times before they went extinct. But he seems not to remember at all. Day 3. I am starting to have second thoughts about the whole thing of bringing the apprentice back from the dead, because he started to act crazy, and I do not think that he is the guy that we all once knew anymore. Day 4. It happened again. He attacked another person today, and me and the 7 leaders discussed in a meeting, and we all agreed to put him out of his misery, even though it was hard for me to accept. Day 5. We are running out of time. The creature that I called the Moma went completely out of control, and we needed to evacuate fast. Day 6. This is all my fault. If I have not used the body of someone else for something to be back from extinction, none of this would have happened. I need to find a way to get him out of Momo's body. So what happened is that me and Virtual tried to bring back the Desert Steve apprentice, but that ended up horribly wrong. After his mind got corrupted from all the bad and negative memories of his past life, the new body that he has now is controlling him. That body became his user by force, without the apprentice choosing to become that person. He became the mummy himself, all because someone wanted to bring him back. He turned into a mind-controlled beast. You now know as the Moma. Life lesson for this video. Think twice before you try to bring back something that is gone from the past. This story is about a mummified Steve that used to be the Desert Apprentice, and the Desert Apprentice was brought back by me and Virtual Steve and other scientists, because we were trying to bring back like an extinct colony from the past of Steve Legends that Saber and Lucas had recorded as a roleplay series just before those roleplay series ended in 2021. The reason for their extinction is no thanks to Dread Steve, and that corrupted seer the blue Steve that was close friends with Cole, and then that person became like Void Steve today. That was when he started to attack all the villages. Well, almost all of them as well. He attacked the villages that are the creations of Genesis, and the villages that are the creations of Dream. After all of that, both Dream and Genesis are both destroyed. Once that happened, in the story, me and Virtual were desperate to bring all the creations from both of them back. That's when we started to like use the bodies of the Desert Thieves and desert and a part of the bodies from the people from ancient Egypt. We started to combine them both together. We created a Minecraft Steve ish version of one of the mummified bodies from one of the people of ancient Egypt, which is a boy. So that was when we started. That's when we put the consciousness and the soul of the Desert Apprentice inside the Momo's body, and we started to experiment to see if he will remember. But then he started to go nuts and did not remember anything about his past. So my lesson about this video is that be careful before you bring back something that's already gone. Sorry about that. Something came up on my computer screen. So what happened is that after that happened, the Moma attacked the whole lab, and me and the rest of the scientists, including Virtual himself, had to evacuate out of there. After that, we were trying to figure out ways on how to bring him back, how to bring the apprentice out of the new body, so that way he can finally rest in peace. And there will be a secret, or like a secret end, well, not a secret ending, more like a different story, part of like a different story, where you, the main character, explore like the desert, like the abandoned lab, and after that, the abandoned desert kingdom, where the Moma will be visiting there, and once he sees you, he's gonna want to ask you for help. But the sad thing is that he can't control like the fact of like his anger temper, or the fact that he hurts you, the main user. But what he can control is the fact that he's trying to ask you for help. So that way, anyway, he can finally become free from the whole mess that me and Virtual create and all the scientists create in the first place, and finally rest in peace and be free from everything that happened in the first place. So what we should have done this whole time is to create a copy version of both and combine them together. That's what we should have done, instead of trying to bring back one of the Desert Thieves that have already have been gone from 2021, for exact. So, but the Moma looks like he looks like a mummy. But suddenly, like, there is a hole on his eyes, on the part where his eyes are, and there are green eyes on there, and there's a smelly face, like, on his face with the nose. And he can actually, like, use the same abilities as a Desert Steve as well. And, like, in the future, the Desert Thieves will be brought back, but they're going to be different. They're going to be mixed with the Desert Thieves and part of the relics of ancient Egypt. And there's also going to be extra things added to their perspectives on life. But there's going to be nothing bad. What there is going to be is that there's going to be more beliefs on both sides. Whenever like one person from their colony dies, And the rest of the creations of Genesis, including the creations of Dream, will have a change, but they're still going to be the same. They're still going to have like the same habitat, but there's going to be like added extra habitats too. There's still going to be some same things about them, but there's going to be different things too. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you defeat the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so that way you won't ever miss any video that I post. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm your host, Girl of Rights, and I'll see you in another anything video. Bye!